In today's session, we are going to have discuss on SSL, that is Secure Socket Layer. So under this, we will have discussion over Secure Sockets Layer addressing cloud client connection issues with SSL overview, and then afterward we'll have discussion over SSL handshake. So let's start with our discussion. What actually is SSL? Basically, SSL stands for Secure Sockets Layer, and SSL it provides connection security through communication privacy. That means the data on the connection can be encrypted. This is one mechanism that is provided by SSL, and apart from this, it is also providing us with communication integrity. The protocol includes a built-in integrity check that the data is integrated well, and then it is also providing us with authentication that the client knows who the server is. That means we are dealing with the genuine users, genuine clients. So SSL or Secure Sockets Layer is an encryption based internet security protocol. It was first developed by Netscape in 1995 for the purpose of ensuring privacy, authentication, and data integrity in the internet communication. So it is providing us with a secure network connection over which we can transfer our data in encrypted form. So the updated version of SSL is TLS encryption that is used nowadays, and SSL is the standard security technology for establishing an encrypted link between web server and a browser. So this link ensures that all the data passes between web server and browsers remain private and integral. So basically, SSL is an industry standard and is used by various websites in the protection of their online transactions with their customers. So to ensure a secure connection between the server and the browser, we make use of SSLs. So you can have a look over here. So here is a protocol that is being used while establishing a connection between the browser and the server. And when we are using HTTPS in the browser URL, that means there SSL is being used. So here you can have a look. So this first one where we are using normal HTTP URLs, we have established insecure connection between the browser and the user, and when we are implementing SSL along with establishing the connection, so we are actually using secure HTTPS URLs, and we have implemented the SSL certificate mechanism as well. So just to ensure that the connection is encrypted one, and we are authenticating by using the SSL certificates. So we'll be discussing SSL certificates in detail as well. So moving ahead, when we are talking about SSL, how actually SSL or TLS, which is the upgraded version of SSL, how they both work. So in order to provide a high degree of privacy, SSL encrypts data that is transmitted across the web. So it is actually providing us with encryption mechanism over the connection, and we use it while we are transferring the data from certain source to destination. This means that anyone who tries to intercept this data will only see a garbled mixed character that is nearly impossible to decrypt. So कोई भी यूजर अगर किसी को भी एक्सेस मिल भी जाता है कनेक्शन पे, सो उनको इनक्रिप्टेड फॉर्म में ही डेटा मिलेगा जो उनके समझ नहीं आएगा और वहां से डिक्रिप्ट करना भी उनके लिए मुश्किल रहेगा. So this is how it is been working. Apart from this, SSL initiates an authentication process which is called handshake between two communicating devices to ensure that both devices are really who they claim to be. So it authenticates both the users by a mechanism which is called handshake. So for that they have to show the SSL certificates to prove their identity, to prove their, to authenticate that yes, the both the clients who are involved in communication, they both are genuine. Then SSL also digitally signs data in order to provide data integrity, and we are implementing data signatures in SSL as well. So it basically verifying that the data is not tampered with before reaching its intended recipient. So in between, when source is sending some data, there is a possibility that data get tampered. So some additional bits may be introduced unwantedly or maybe intentionally to alter the information, or maybe uh, some data is being modified or some data is being lost it from that. So just to ensure the integrity of data, the data is not tampered, SSL also make use of digital signatures. So there have been several iterations of SSL, each more secure than the previous one. So we have various variants of SSL, and the updated one that is nowadays been in use is TLS. So next is why SSL is important. Why we need to have SSLs. Originally, as we know, data on the web was transmitted in plain text that anyone could read if they intercept the message. For example, if a customer visited a shopping website, so it places an order and entered their credit card numbers on the website, or maybe the debit card number. So the credit card number would travel across the internet unconcealed. So there is no encryption provided to them, there is no privacy or security provided to our credit card number. So which would be very wrongly accessed if it got lost or leaked. So SSL was created to correct this problem and protect your privacy. So by encrypting any data that goes between user and the browser server, SSL ensures that anyone who intercepts the data can only see a scrambled mess of characters. So it is just an illogical message that is received if anyone attempts to hack that information, but they cannot intercept the actual plain text. So the customer's credit card number is now safe, only visible to the shopping website where they are being entered or entering. So SSL also stops certain kind of cyber attacks as well, as it authenticates web servers, which is important because attackers will often try to set up fake websites to trick users and steal data. So it also prevents hackers from tampering with data in transit. So it's more of like tamper proof seal on medicine container. So अगर seal में है आपकी medicines, that means they are protected, they are exactly what is required. So this way SSL is also uh, sealing your information, sealing the data, and it is not tampered or it is not altered by any means. So this is the reason why we need to have SSL, and how this is the reason why SSL is so important. Moving on to next. What actually is SSL certificate? So SSL certificate can only be implemented by websites that have an SSL certificate, or we can also call them TLS certificate nowadays, as we are usually working with TLS. So an SSL certificate is like an ID card or a badge that provides someone is who they say they are. So it is kind of identity proof for the servers or the users. So SSL certificates are stored and displayed on the web by websites or applications server. So they are maintained over there in their record, and whenever anyone comes with SSL certificate, they got verified first and then have the access. So one of the most important piece of information in an SSL certificate is the website's public key. The public key makes encryption possible. A user's device views the public key and uses it to establish secure encryption key with the web servers. So by making the use of public key, one can have the encryption possible, one can perform the encryption mechanism, and for that the access to SSL certificates is possible. And meanwhile, the web servers also has a private key that is kept secret, because we cannot share private key with anyone. It is just privately used to decrypt, and the private key decrypt data that is encrypted with the public key. So certificate authorities are responsible for issuing SSL certificates, which are later on used to authenticate one's identity. So basically, this is what SSL certificate is and how they are being used. Apart from this, we are having various types of SSL certificates. So there are several different types of SSL certificates, and one certificate can apply to a single website or several websites depending on the type. So when we are talking about the type, that is single domain, a single domain SSL certificate applies to only one domain. A domain basically is the name of a website, as in www.cloudflare.com or maybe google.com. So this is one domain. So the type of certificate that is used over only one single domain is known as single domain SSL certificate. The other type we are having is wildcard. So like a single domain certificate, a wildcard SSL certificate applies to only one domain. However, it also includes the domain's subdomain. For example, if a wildcard certificate could cover, let's say, the website cloudflare.com, So it will also be used under blog.cloudflare.com. So apart from this, if the website is having any other subdomain, that is, let's say, developers.cloudflare.com, so this way they will be used over multiple subdomains of one domain. While when we are talking about single domain, these certificates could only cover the main domain, not the subdomains. And the third category, the third type of SSL certificate we are having is multi-domains. As the name indicates here, multi-domain SSL certificate can apply to multiple unrelated domains. So they can work with multiple independent domains, independent website they can be shared with. So apart from these three types, SSL certificates also come with different validation levels. So basically a validation level is like a background check, and the level changes depending on the thoroughness of the check. So on the basis of validation level, we are having three further categories of SSL certificates. One is domain validation, and this is the least stringent level of validation, and it is the most cheapest one. All the business have to do a proof that they control the domain. So for that they need to have this domain validation SSL certificate. The second category of SSL certificate on the basis of validation level is organizational validation, and this is more hands-on process. This is most widely used and adapted, and any organization directly contacts the person or business requesting for the certificate. These certificates are more trustworthy for users. The third category we are having is extended validations, and this requires a full background check of an organization. So before the SSL certificate can be issued, it have to authenticate and it have to verify the full-fledged background of organization and its work processes. So only then it is being issued. So these are the few of types of SSL certificates that are being used. And lastly, what actually SSL provides? So SSL on the whole is provided with three benefits. One is message privacy. By making the use of asymmetric and symmetric key encryption, it ensures privacy because data is being encrypted and it will only be decrypted by the user end. So we can ensure the message privacy with that. And also it is using a handshake when initiating contact. So when it is going to establish the connection between the browser and the server, it will handshake first just to authenticate the parties are, both the parties are the genuine one. So the handshake establishes a session key, and algorithm encryption algorithm is being used between both the parties prior to any messages being sent. So to ensure that the connection is secure, so SSL here first performs handshake mechanism, and with which message privacy is being ensured. So the second provision that is here provided by SSL is message integrity. By using the combination of shared secret key and cryptographic hash functions, we have lots of algorithms and mechanisms for that. Message integrity is ensured. And this basically ensures that the content of any message does not being changed and is not tampered at all while we are transferring the data from one location to another. Then the third benefit of using SSL is mutual authentication. So it first authenticates both the parties and whosoever the number of parties involved in transmissions. So server always authenticates the client. Clients optionally authenticate the server. They may also have the mechanism to authenticate server, and this happens during when they are both the parties establishing the connection for transmitting the data, and basically in the mechanism of handshaking the authentication procedure is being done. So these are the various benefits and the provisions that are provided by SSL. So in today's session, we have discussed about what actually SSL is, how SSL works, what is the handshake mechanism, the process of handshaking and establishing the connection, and why we need to have SSL, why it is important. Then we have discussed about SSL certificates, the type of SSL certificates, and what are the basic benefits and provisions of SSL. So this is all about SSL. We had covered almost everything related to this topic. And if anyone is having any kind of doubt here, may ask the questions.